Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations and blessings to the elect pushing the truth of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. This is a quick lesson on GMS to your health. I believe it's number 2. Dealing with this product here, or I should say medicine, better yet. It's called, in Latin, Sangre de drago, or Sangre de grado. There's two variations. One is Peruvian, one is I think Colombian. Basically, what it means in English is dragon's blood. All right. Now, of course, this is not the blood of a dragon. Why they call it that is, or the Spaniards call it that, when the conquistadors came, they came into the Amazon and whatnot, and they seen this resin come from a tree, as you see right here. And obviously, you brothers can see for yourselves. You can type it in. This looks straight up just like blood. Why they call it dragon's blood, I'm not sure on that. But as you see here, it looks just like a scar from a person. And one thing that I've learned throughout medicine is a lot of times nature will, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, what we say nature, because we don't mean because nature isn't a force by itself. It's controlled through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're not talking about Mother Nature. That's all bullshit. That's all Semiramis woman worship. But nature has showed us usually what is meant for us. Meaning, for example, it'll have symbols or clues to what it's used for. Now this just looks like human. It looks exactly like human blood, so it'll tell you that this is good for your blood. And how is it good for your blood? Or the main purpose, as you see here, is just like blood, man. When you hold it, it looks just like that, but it's a sticky substance because it's a resin, just like myrrh or frankincense. Those are resins as well, and they're very sticky. But basically, this is amazing for wounds. If you get a scar or a cut, knife, whatever, through a knife or whatever, you take a few drops and you put it on, and it's antibacterial, antifungal, and viral. And not only that, it actually seals the wound within seconds, and it creates a second layer of skin protection for your skin. And it can work on big gashes as well. So this you should try to have this as a as an emergency or whatever, in your cupboard. But what I'm going to talk about in this video, through my experience, because I've used this, this is really good for teeth, for dental hygiene, I should say. And in regards to what I mean by that is, it's good for gingivitis, because I've had gingivitis. I've had also receding gums, which gingivitis can be an extreme of receding gums and bleeding gums as well. I've used this for over a month now, and my gums are very tight, and they're the most best that I've seen them in years, man. Why is that? Because one of the properties of dragon's blood is its analgesic. That's how you say it, analgesic, which basically means it's a tightening property. It tightens, right? Or analgesic, right? Different to relieve pain. Yeah. Let's see. To relieve pain, but maybe I'm getting confused with another term. But it does relieve pain as well. But yeah, it does that. It's really good for the receding gums and gingivitis. Inwardly, what it's good for is good for killing parasites. It's good for leaky gut, you know, if you have a damaged uh, GI tract, gastrointestinal tract, is really good for that inwardly. There's many other things it's good for, but I can speak from experience that this thing works wonders, man. You know, for you brothers in the U.S., you're lucky, man. Go on Amazon or go on, if you can find it, because it's really hard to find, man. I've known about this for a lot of years, but not in a liquid form. I've used it in a liniment that I make um, for in the resin form. Let me see if I could find it in a resin form. And it's like a rock substance. It's really hard. Resin. Yeah, like this. This is what I've used it as. And I crush it up, and it's a good blood uh, circulator as well. So that's why I use it in a liniment for bruising and whatnot. Because this is good for bruising too. You could take some, put it where bruises. But yeah, this thing is really good. All you need is a couple of drops, maybe 20 drops in a little bit of water, and just drink it, and you'll feel that tightening sensation, and you're getting the benefit of the tightening and inwardly, right? Because otherwise, if you just use the mouthwash and rinse it out, you're not getting it inwardly, right? Yeah, I've known about it for years, but I haven't used it as a liquid. So you brothers go on Amazon and get it. When I went on Amazon, a lot of them don't ship to Canada. So what I did, I went on Amazon.ca. This is for the brothers in Canada. This product I've used. This is the product I use. There's other ones here. I haven't tried this one, and that's about it. This one is really good. This is the one I buy. I've bought 2 of these already. This comes from BC, I believe. This is the one I use, man. This one is really, really good. The taste is like, I've tasted worse things. So for me, I can't really say that it's a bad taste. Dealing with herbs, I've tasted a lot of weird shit and shit that smells weird and tastes terrible, but it's good for you. Yeah, and this is the undiluted, no fillers, no nothing. This is the straight raw form of the dragon Sangre de drago from the Peruvian Amazon. So you need a little. This is 50 milliliters for 25 bucks. You need this will last you for a good month if you use it every day like I did. I use this every day. Good to have for, again, cuts. This you put this on even a healing wound or a scar, and you'll see it dry up really quickly. And it's a hard substance, but it washes off. But just be careful not to get in your clothes. So I want to bring out a scripture, of course, to to validate this lesson, because that's what we got to filter everything through the scripture. This is Sirach 30:14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body, right? And it is very good, and we're the poor, right? We are the poor of the earth right now, man. So constitution, just gonna go to the root, from Latin constitutionem, act of settling, settled, condition, anything arranged or settled upon, regulation, order, ordinance. So your body's an ordinance, right? Your body has an order, it has a regulation, right? So see, as it says, that of 16th century, that of physical health, strength, and vigor of the body is from 1550s, of the mind, temperament, character. So like the scripture says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than the rich man that is afflicted in his body, man. Because you can be rich as hell, but suffering from cancer or some. I'm telling you, brothers, man. My whole life, dental health was a big problem. I've only recently come into taking care of it and reversing a lot of the problems that I've developed over the years of my existence, man. It's no joke, man. Infected teeth, receding gums, bleeding gums, root canals, that shit is not fun, man. Cracked animals, All that shit. That shit ain't fun, man. That tooth pain is one of the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, man. You know, that aching pain that goes straight up to the cranium. That shit ain't no joke. So, we're poor, but do the best you can to stay mentally ready, man. Mentally prepared. You know, because you got to be mentally ready to do these lessons, to go on the highways. You know, again, if you're suffering from something from the Lord, that's a different case. I've done a video on that. Some brothers, you're gonna just get afflicted. That's your tribulation. That's your path that you're walking, man. You know, and you can still do things to minimize the pain. But for other brothers brothers got small little problems, man. Treat that. You know, there's medicines of the earth, man, as the scripture says. Verse 15, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth, man. Because what are you gonna do with all that gold if you're all fucking coughing out blood, the whole day, or you have fucking cancer, or you're obese, you're breathing through your mouth. You can't walk up a flight of stairs, man. Can't do shit. Verse 16. That's why that's why the Spirit got in the apostles years ago, man. On the health tip, man. That was a beautiful spirit. There is no riches above a sound body, verse 16, and no joy above the joy of the mind. It says heart here, we know it means mind, right? So you have to be right in your mind. If you're afflicted in your mind, which we're going to be in this kingdom, but again, a lot of brothers set themselves up by the foods they eat to be afflicted in the mind, right? A lot of brothers get afflicted in the mind because of the foods you eat. Foods make you feel like shit. Why? Because first of all, the majority of it is GMO. Okay, put that aside. Artificial flavors, sweeteners, um, you know, refined carbohydrates, sugars, all that dumb shit that your body's like, what is this? This is foreign. This is not what the body needs. This is not what the body is composed of, right? Verse 17, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. You see? That was the point, So that was a quick lesson for you brothers that have receding gums, gingivitis, bleeding gums, problems with the GI tract, leaky gut, parasites. Good first aid to have for cuts, gashes. I'm talking about real fucking deep cuts, man. It's good to have. Alright, so with that, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Grim Nosun that rule well. Salutations and blessings to the elect pushing the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Until next time, I say Shalom.